Hi everyone, welcome to this video. Today we're going to build the orders and purchases subject for AI customer service chatbot. Let's get right into it. So today we're going to build orders and purchases. The first thing you need to do is click on this plus button and typing orders and purchases. Again, Windows key and the full stop. Let's put in a little emoji here. Right. I'll just make it bigger for you guys to see. So make it more visible. So we're going to, the first thing, we're going to drop a text box and we're going to say, it looks like you need help with an order. Then let's drop another text box underneath it. And are you reaching out about an order you've already placed? The question is trying to get the user to answer with order number so we can link to the system, the database, and track what's going on with the order, give them an update. Next one, we will be doing the buttons to provide the option for the users to say yes or no. And we will also have a no match option, create a path for them to, in the case of they do not choose yes or no, but they still have an option to actually talk to human customer service. Here, we're going to build following the conversation of, in the case of they going to say yes, they do have order placed with us before. Then we're going to see which of the following options can I help you with? Again, give them the options of check order status, or button 2 would be cancel an order. This is like a mini menu inside of orders and purchases. Third option would be leave a note to my order. And the fourth one will be go back to main menu. So we can continue on with the conversation. Checking order status, we're basically going to link to a database to check the order status. So the first thing we want to do is put down a text box and say, to check your order status, we'll need to collect some information from you. Okay. And we're going to call this conversation box as check order status. The next step we're going to do is something we call it component, which is a very useful function of Voiceflow. So they give us this function of building something that we know we're going to use it over and over again. So we build it once as a component. We can drag the component into any cases in the future that we will be reusing it. It's kind of like a shortcut of streamline the building process. In order for us to create a component for the next step we're going to build, we're going to use the little blank space below to build it first. Top text. I'm going to type, please provide your order number. So that's the information we'll be using to track the status. The next one will be capture. So in this particular step, we are not really capturing everything. We are capturing very specific information, which is order number. So we're going to create a new entity, order underscore number. That's going to be a number, obviously, and create entity. So order number will be the one we are listening and capture. After we capture the information, which is order number, we're going to link to an API. Dev API. Again, this is going to be the step of link API to Airtable. Let's bring up the Airtable. This is actually the similar step we did in the homepage about pulling out, filtering the customer first name. So this is the Airtable I am using. Let's have a look at the let's look at the sample database first of all. And this is order number that we are trying to capture from the user. So once they give us the order number, we will be trying to filter all the rest of the information. We will be trying to find out the product they ordered and this particular column, the status of the order. And this is the information we will be providing as a feedback. Let's link this API to this particular Airtable. So get API. In the first box, we're going to find the Airtable URL. Again, when you go back to the Airtable and click on your profile and go to Developer Hub, Developer Docs, API Docs, and the sample database is the one that we are looking for. Then you're going to click on Table 1 Table. What we're trying to do is click on List Records. So this curve is the one that we'll be using. So you just highlight it and copy, paste back into the Voiceflow API. So now we have the API URL. The next one we're going to do is fill out the headers. And first one would be authorization, right? And the API key. We always have to bear the word in the front. And with the API key, I have showed you guys in the first video when we built the homepage and where to get API key. If you have followed correctly, you should have it saved in your computer somewhere. If you forgot or you haven't saved the API key, maybe there's a shortcut. What you can do is you can go back home because we have used it in the past, the same kind of API call. So that will be the same API key here. You can copy and paste into the orders and purchases, the one that we are building right now. The next one we're going to do parameters. For parameters, we're going to do the exact same thing as we did for the home page. So it's the function of filter by formula. Just make sure that by is a capital letter and F is capital for formula. The next one will be order underscore number equals curly bracket order number. The first response would be we want to capture response dot record square bracket 0. That means the first record dot fields dot status. Status is capital letter S, and we're going to apply that to the status is actually, let me show you in the Airtable. So status is a status shipping status column. That's what we are, say this column here, and this is what we are capturing. So when we're capturing that, we're going to apply that result to the variable in Voiceflow of shipping underscore status. And this is a new variable we set up in Voiceflow. Create variable, make sure the spelling is correct. We're gonna add another capture response. That will be response dot record square bracket 0 dot fields dot product underscore name. So we're going to capture the product name in the Airtable. Once we got it, we're going to apply to the variable in Voiceflow, product underscore name, and this is a new variable again. Just trying to test it out. Send request 124 generate. Nice. 200. Okay, so that's a good sign. That means it worked perfectly. We are filtering by the order number 124, and we got the status as the shipping status is pending. Okay, so that means it's working. In that case, we're going to build the next thing, which is a condition logic. The condition will be condition 1 if variable that we just created, which is the shipping status, is 0, which means there is no shipping status has been retrieved. So that would be the condition 1. And we're going to add condition 2 if add a condition variable shipping status is not 0, which means we have retrieved a result. Then if we don't have any result, we're going to say, sorry, we can't retrieve any information for you at the moment. And we're going to build another component here actually to trying to direct them into a agent Helpdesk, which connect them with the human customer service team. If we do have a result for them, we're going to say your order, double quotation and curly bracket, which we're going to pull out the product name. Okay. What happened? Product name, close double quotation is, and we're going to trying to pull out the shipping status. right? This is going to be the component of tracking order. And we will build another one with the send helpdesk ticket. And Voiceflow, they kind of recommended to use the send, I think it's called the Zendesk, but it's another paid subscription. So I'd rather build something that can link to Googlesheet directly for free. We're going to change to trackpad so we can select this part of the conversation. You can go up to the top, create component. We're going to call it tracking order. Create components. Right. So instead of going back to change to mouse. So instead have the tracking order, the whole step, the whole conversation flow showing in the orders and purchases page. Now we only have just one component here. So we can just drag this into the checking order status. That way it would make the whole conversation looks less cluttered and more easy to follow. So far we built the first component, which is the tracking order component. So like what I said before, we're going to build, because in the tracking order flow, we can see that if there's no valid information, order number, or we can't find any shipping status for particular order, what we're going to do is we're going to direct the customer to a human customer service. So this is where we're going to build another component, a component inside a component. Okay, let's just do it. Right. We're going to drop down the text box again, and I'm going to say you can submit a ticket to our support team and we will get back to you via email. All right. And the second step is we're going to collect some information from the user. What is your name? Right. And we're going to capture the entire user reply, except instead of we're gonna use the last utterance, we're going to use, which is create a new variables. We're going to full underscore name, create a variable. Then after that step, we're going to ask them the second question, which is what is your email? Same thing, we're going to capture user's email address. Right. So we have to create a new variable, which is called email. Right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to ask them, great. In a short sentence, could you share the issue you are facing? Question mark, and capture your response. And we're going to set it up as a new variable, and then we're going to call it user underscore question. Create a variable. Okay, so this is going to be the technical part of the Voiceflow step, which is to link to Zapier. Login. Once you logged in or sign up, this is the home page of Zapier, and you're going to click on create Zaps. Trigger, we're going to select webhooks by Zapier. It's premium, so yeah, so you do have 14 days trial, free trial, and after that, you kind of have to pay for it. Okay, so the event is going to be catch hook. So the hook is going to be the API call, the API from Voiceflow. Then continue. So don't worry about this pick of a child key. So go continue. Zapier said we're listening. So this is the webhook URL. You're going to copy and then you're going back to Voiceflow. Oh, we haven't even built API yet. Okay. So we're going to link API. Yeah. And this time we're going to use, instead of get, we're gonna go post. And so we're going to post the webhook from Zapier that we just copied. We're going to go directly, go to body and from form data. So full name, because we want to push the data which we gathered from the user to webhook and link to a Google Sheet. So full name, which is the full name, variables, and email. We're going to use email variables, and we're also going to push user question underscore question and to curly bracket user question, then capture response. So the response is going to be response dot ticket ID, because in the Google Sheet we're going to give them an ID. So we're going to set up a new variables called ticket ID. Right, let's find a Google Sheet. Sign into your Gmail account if you have one. If you don't, just try to sign up one. On the top right hand corner, click on this dot. Where's my Google Sheets? So once you're logged into your Google Sheets, and you're going to create a blank spreadsheet, and in the column A, full underscore name, and the second column, column B, we're going to store email information, and the column C will be user underscore question. So this going to build a database for the human customer service team to go through and answer users' question. So we're going back to Voiceflow, and we're going to send a request. Let's just make up a full name. My name is Garfield Gold, and my email is going to garfield.gg.gmail.com, and my question is, because it's this related to the order, so my question would be, can I combine all my orders together and resave them at once? So generate. So again, 200, okay, that's a good sign. That means it's been pushed correctly. And now we test trigger to Zapier. See here, so that means Zapier has been listening and captured the right data. So the full name garfield.g@gmail.com. Can combine all my orders together and receive them at once. Very good. So continue with selected record. We are creating the next step in Zapier, which is we got the right information. Now we just need to send it to the right software to store the information. So we want to have the next action something to do with the Google Sheets. And events is going to create spreadsheet role in Google Sheet. Continue, and this says I will detect, Zapier detecting this is the email address, the Google Sheet account that I'm using, which is correct. We're going to continue. Drive, my Google Drive, that's fine. The spreadsheet, for the spreadsheet, we have to go back to the Google Sheet and rename it so we know which one we are working with. Customer inquiry. Right. So this is the Google Sheet I want to work with. Yep, so it picked up from there. And worksheet would be form response 1, because in the Google Sheet, we only had one sheet anyway, so that's the one. And so the full name is, so we had 3 variables that push through from Voiceflow to Zapier. So we're going to pick, so matching the full name. So this full name is the column in Google Sheet, which is a full name column. So we're going to match it to full name here as the sample data. And the email is going to be email column, B column in Google Sheet is going to be matched with the email. So user question, again, as user question column, we're going to match with the user questions data that has been sent through from Voiceflow, and we can continue. Yeah, so let's test the step. See whether we can get the sample data pushed through. So this is the testing step, and this is what they Zapier proposed to push to the Google Sheet. And once you publish it and go back to the Google Sheet, voila! Now we have the full name, Garfield Gold, email, user question. So the human customer service team can go through this and check them, time to time to investigate all users' questions and reply to the users. Right, so let's go back to Voiceflow. This step is successful. So when it's successful, we push the data into a Google Sheet. Then we're going to respond to the user. Thank you. We will send an email confirmation soon. And if somehow the whole operation failed, we're going to say, sorry, it seems something went wrong. And we're going to encourage them to try it again. Let's try it again. So you're going to link this try it again back to the question from the beginning. That way we can try it again. All right. So now we're going to go back to trackpad and select this one and create a component, and we're gonna call it send Helpdesk ticket. So that's where the user goes when their problem can't be solved by the AI bots. So we're going to, first thing, we're going to go back to mouse, and don't forget to link, continue with the first conversation block. So in the previous tracking order, we were going to, in this step over here, shipping status, if it comes up with no result, invalid result, we're going to say we can't retrieve any information for you at the moment. We also going to send a help desk ticket over there, so their problem can be solved by contacting to a real human customer service team. So far we have built 2 components, right? We're going to continue with orders and purchases page. Once we build this conversation path, when the customer wants the chatbot to check order status, and we going through this step to check the tracking orders, check order status, and we're going to give it a green color just to make it stand out, because it is one of those API critical conversation blocks. So once we got their answer for their tracking order, then we're gonna continue with the conversation and to say, is there any anything else I can help you with? Again, we're going to give them the option, which is the buttons. In case the user is going to say, that's it for today, that's all my question, and that's where they're going to go. And the other scenario will be, I want to go back to the main menu. Maybe they want to, after they check the order, they want to shop for something else. And also the other scenario would be, I want to cancel an order. With the option of I want to go back to main menu, that would be quite an easy one. So you just click on the dot and drag it and drop your left click. Then you're gonna go to link it actions. So link it to the main menu block, which we have built previously in the home page. Main menu. So it's once they click on that option, and it's gonna go straight to the main menu. We can just do a quick one here. Just add a conversation in case they say that's it for today, and you're going to give them a response and saying, thank you for your patience. Have a wonderful day. And emoji, smiley face, and maybe that one's better. Okay. So just acknowledge that they are done with the conversation. And if they do want to cancel an order, what we're going to do is we're going to first acknowledge them. To cancel your order, we will need to collect some information from you, because we need to know which order they want to cancel. They want to cancel an order right now doesn't necessarily mean, although they checked the order status in the past, doesn't necessarily mean they are talking about the same order. So we're trying to collect order information about canceling the order. Obviously, we're going to use this tracking order component again. That's where it comes handy. So we don't have to edit this tracking order, the whole full long conversation again. Anyways, don't forget to link the continue button with the conversation. Otherwise, it's going to break from there. Orders and purchases. Now, even when they want to cancel the order, we just go through the tracking order steps to get the necessary information. Then we're going to use conditional steps. Obviously, one of the conditions for cancel order is usually business can only cancel orders when it's yet to be shipped. But as soon as it's shipped, then you can't exactly canceling an order anymore. And maybe you can go through the channel of returning the product or getting a refund or exchange. But here the conditional step is trying to filter out whether the order, so that would be the first condition, what order has been shipped, or so this condition would be the variable shipping status is shipped. The second condition will be order has not been shipped. Variable shipping status is pending. And we also will have no match in case there is no valid information we can retrieve about the shipping information. No information can be retrieved under this number retrieved. Let's see, that's how you spell it. No information can be retrieved under this number. I will connect you with one of our agents. Right, so when the user's order has already been shipped, obviously you can't really cancel the order anymore. So you're going to reply, it looks like your order has already been shipped and it's not able to be cancelled. And we also going to say to them, we would recommend learning about our return policy, so you can return or exchange the product once you receive it. Just trying to keep the customer happy. Then we are going to give them buttons here. So if they would like to return and exchange the orders, and this is option. We can also give them the option to send a help desk ticket in case it's some special cases, then we do give them that option. With send help desk, obviously we're going to connect to the components, which is the send help desk ticket with returns and exchange, and that will be the next video, that the next subject we will be building. So we're going to leave as it is for now. Right, so this is so far what we built. So at this step, if the user wants to cancel the order, we can actually just link to that step directly. So it will go through the process of tracking the order and checking the order status and see whether it can be canceled or not. But if the order has not been shipped, so that's when we're going to action the step to actually cancel the orders for them. It does not look like your order has been shipped yet. So obviously that the customer can choose to cancel it. But we just want to double check. So we're going to say, would you like to cancel your order? So we can double check. Then they might say yes, or they might regret their intention. So if they do say yes, they would like to cancel the order, and so this is part, I'm trying to simplify this video, but this is where you can also use API to update your record, either from Airtable or Googlesheet. If you're using Googlesheet, you can use Zapier to link the API call with the Googlesheet and cancel the order straight away from the database. Or it was linked to Airbase, if it was linked to Airtable, then you can cancel it there. So it's the same principle as all the other API call, except instead of retrieving the record or pushing a record to somewhere else, and you're going to update a record. I'm not going to include it in this video, otherwise it gets way too long. So give them the confirmation of your order has been canceled. If they change their mind and thinking, no, maybe I don't want to cancel my order, in order to keep the conversation flow, you're going to say, how else can I help? And this is where you're going to direct them to back to the main menu. But the only difference would be, kind of makes sense, the only difference would be, instead of have a full-on menu, this time around you would just have 3 options, because they obviously on the path of orders and purchases, so they won't be needing the purchases and orders and purchases option anymore. So you just kind of add the other 3 options or 3 subjects, which is shop products, returns and exchange, return and exchange, and also we would add customer service. That's the following videos I will be recording. Right. So that kind of keep the conversation flow. In addition, in the case of the user has been acknowledged, your order has been canceled, then we're gonna direct them back to this one as well. Once the order has been canceled, and you direct them into the rest of the main menu and see whether they have anything else need help with. I know the conversation flow can get quite complex. That's why I usually like to follow the logic of go with yes all the way, then work on the no's. So now we're going to, from the first block, which I'm gonna actually change it to order intro. And if they reaching out but not for existing order, and we're going to give them the option of maybe they just have some other complicated questions they would like to ask. We're going to say, would you like to talk to an agent? They might have some other complications they want to have a real conversation with the customer service team, a real human. So we're giving them that option basically. And they would say, in this case, yes or no. If they say yes, I would like to talk to a customer service, and then you can just direct them back to the component of send a help desk ticket. If they decided they don't want to talk to a customer service agent, then you can just direct them back to the main menu again. Help. Right. So basically, we will be just using the same blocks here. Copy. Why is not hiding? Right, this one we built over here. We're going to copy this block, and we're going to paste in an empty space here and drag it underneath this one. Right. So the conversation can continue to flow. So this is basically yes, no, we all addressed the different scenario. And when it gets to there, which are following options can help you with? So we have built a conversation flow for check order status and cancel an order. And also there is option for them to leave a note to my order. And this is going to be really automate the whole customer service process. So over here, we're going to build another component about order comment. So again, we're going to use empty space down there. Order comment, right? Once again, if someone wants to add a comment to their order, obviously you're going to ask them what is your order number. So you're going to say, please provide your order number, and they will respond with an order number. So this is what we're going to capture, the order number. At this step, we will be using API call once again, but this time is about basically leaving a comment, updating the record. So we're going to connect with an API function here. This is going to be an Airtable. If you have watched the previous video, my first video about homepage, I have mentioned something about in this sample database, I left this comment column to where the customer can leave their comment. We're going to use get for the first one. It was the same database in Airtable. So we're going to go back home, and when we were trying to capture order number to retrieve their first name, that is the same database. So it will be the same URL. We're going to copy it and go back to where we were before. We're going to put it over here, and the headers is the same. Authorization and barrel, and the same API key for the Airtable space. All right. This time we click on the plus button beside headers and type in content, capital C, slash or dash type. And we're going to type in application/JSON. Parameter will be footer, capital B by, capital F, formula. Because once again, we're using the order number as a footer. So order number equals curly bracket order number. We only have one filter, so we're going to click this minus sign to get rid of the other one. The capture response will be response dot records square bracket 0 first record dot ID, and apply to record underscore ID. This is going to be a new variable. Create new variable. So we built this step. The reason for this step is trying to find the record ID. So we filter by order number, and we're going to capture record ID. That's actually tied into the next step we're going to build. Right. Awesome. What is your comment? So we found the order number, the record, and we're going to ask them, what is your comment you want to add to your order? The next logic step would be capturing order comment. You're just going to type order underscore comment, create a new variable, and we're going to use that order comment to build another API. But this time, instead of using get, we're going to use patch. With the patch function, we have to go back to the Airtable before and go back to the API docs page. Instead of listing or list records, we will be using update or upsert records. So the same thing, we're going to copy from HTTPS to there and back to Voiceflow, and we're going to copy it over here. Also, we have to put / bracket record ID. Just push this variables from Voiceflow to the Airtable. So same header, authorization. API key will be the same as well. So bearer and API key. And we will add one more header, content type, and application /JSON. This time we're not going to have a parameter. We're going to use body. We're going to choose the option of raw. So here goes a little bit code. I'm gonna copy this. Voiceflow does have really good YouTube videos on how to do this in details. If you would like to check it out as well, it's in their official YouTube channel. So this is the little code we are using. Basically what it says is pushing the variable order comment into the comment section of the Airtable. We can give it a try now. Click on this one, like what I did before. You get order number, so it will generate a record ID. You copy the record ID and go back to the patch API, and you're going to paste record ID here, and we're gonna leave a funny order comment so you know that it's being pushed through. Only deliver the item when it's a sunny day. Okay, generate 200. Good sign. Comment will be only delivered item when is a sunny day. Let's go back to the Airtable to see whether that has been pushed through. It's automatically updating the comment now. So for the order 124, the comment has been changed to only delivered item when it's sunny days. Yeah, so it worked. When this step is successful, you're going to talk to the customer. Your comment, double quotation, curly bracket, order comment. Your order comment, close double quotation, has been added to your order. Right. And following on with the conversation, we're going to say, is there anything else you would like to do? Question mark. Again, give them the buttons so they can choose either yes or they can choose no. That's all. If they want to go back to if they say yes to there's something else, obviously they still have unsolved issue they want to be dealt with, so we're going to direct it back to the main menu, home, and main menu. But if they do say no, that's all, that's the end of it, so we're going to end the conversation here. So if it fails, so we not be able to somehow patch or updating the record to add comment, we're going to acknowledge that as well. Obviously, we're going to be apologizing. We couldn't add your comment to your order at the moment. Please contact our help desk to help you to sort that out. And that'll be an easy one, because next thing you need to link is to the component we have created in the past, which is the send help desk ticket. So this entire conversation flow, we can turn that into a component for order comment. Select everything, then you go up to the top, and that's going to be a component of order comment. With order comment, go back to the mouse mode. Important thing is that link it to the button so it can continue with the conversation. We're almost there. I know this is a bit of a long video. This is leave a note to my order. So instead you build the whole lot of conversation down below. Now you can just link to a component, which is order comment. And this step, basically, we're going to call it user intention. If the user wants to go back to main menu, that'll be an easy one too. Go to the blocks, and we're going to link it to the home menu and the home page and the main menu. So basically, that's it for the user intention here. This is basically everything that we need for orders and purchases. And this one, we can just delete it. One more thing is we have to add the intention here, because in the main menu, in the home page, at that stage of the conversation, that you do want to direct the customer to go to the right place. Click on select intent. Create a new intent. So that will be orders and purchases. Kind of just giving the AI Voiceflow a bit of a indication or parameter of what this page is about. You can use AI to generate intent. I would like to place order for new handbag. Maybe not that one. Can I purchase wallet from your website? Maybe not that one. I want to buy a new pair of shoes. Okay, so maybe I should type something first, just give AI a bit better indication of what this page is really about. Okay, judging by the main menu we have, obviously this page is designed for customer to. I would like to check my order status. And also I want to add, can I please cancel my order, and something to do with could you please leave a note or comment to my order. Basically something to do with all that. Now you can use AI generate to give a bit of a reiteration on those options. So how can I track my recent purchase? Is it possible to modify my order? I need assistance with a return or exchange. No, because return and exchange will go to return and exchange. That's the other page we're going to build. Where can I view my past orders? Yep, that's relevant. You can use API call to track their orders on the account number. Could you help me with a problem with my purchase? Yes. Could you please leave a note? Yes. Can I please cancel my order? I would like, I might want to generate another 5. The bar is pretty much full. So I think now AI has pretty good idea about what this page is doing. So now we're going back to the home page, and in the main menu we're going to not returns and purchases, we're going to add the intent we just built, orders and purchases, and also in this one as well. Orders and purchases. Let's do a test run, shall we? We're going to test from here. It looks like you need help about the order you've already placed. Yes. Check order status. One, two, 4. So that worked. I want to cancel the order. Now this time I want to cancel order 1, 2, 5. Yes, I would like to cancel the order. Oh, nice. That worked. Right, let's go back to the main menu again. Reset test. Okay. This time I want to leave a note to my order. I want to use order 135. I want to leave comment. I love you, mother. An emoji. Let's see whether that has been pushed through. So order 135, I love your mother, even with the emoji. Awesome. Yes. Okay, orders and purchases again. Nope. Yes, I would like to talk to an agent. Ultimate abundance. OTA gmail.com. I would like to fast track my order for a special occasion. So here we go, ultimate abundance. I would like fast track my order for a special occasion. Yeah, so it worked perfectly. So this is that. This is orders and purchases. And in the next few videos, I will be showing you how to do the customer service page, a subject, or the and the returns and exchange. I hope you really enjoy this video. It is a step-by-step guide, hence it's very, very long. But I hope you learned some valuable things out of it. If you found a more probably productive or effective way of building a bot, customer service bot, please let me know. Please leave a comment down below. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Help me to build my channel. Have an awesome day. I will see you in my next video.